During a Tottenham game, I think if you press pause and you see some of the positions that the players take up, you think, what's he doing over there? Like our fullback, what's he doing? That freedom to just go in it, just, give the fans something to cheer about. It's been amazing.
On to sort of football and what you're doing now. Like, how much are you enjoying the coaching role there at Tottenham?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because I'm still in football, and being in the academy and obviously learning from the experienced coaches around me, and trying to prepare me to become a manager one day. I think that's the goal, and I'm doing everything I can in terms of coaching and doing the sessions, planning the sessions, doing stuff in the meeting after reviewing it. Just trying to prepare me to hopefully become a good manager. But I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed being in the building and watching these young players develop. And it's not been, I wouldn't say it's been easy, because it's never going to be easy when you stop playing, because I think it's the nearest thing you get to playing, but at the same time that feeling I got from playing, it's just like you can't even explain it. But I love coaching and being in the building and being in football, still putting my boots on, kicking balls. I think when you're coaching and you're still young, you can demonstrate. One of the coaches said to me, Jay, you're still young in that, so enjoy demonstrating and sometimes getting involved, because when you get to a point where you can't, then you'll miss getting involved in that. So still being in football for me is so important.
What do you make of the impact that Ange has had at Tottenham?
Massive. I think he shocked everyone, to be honest. I always knew he was a good manager because I played against him when I was at Rangers for Celtic. And I remember obviously playing against Celtic teams over the years when I was there. And then when Ange came in, you could see there was a different way in which they played. So you always knew that he was someone who's single-minded, different, just quite normal. And I think the impact in such a short space of time has been it's been amazing. Because of course the results are the most important thing, but I think what's probably pleasing more than anything else is the performances and how the team play. Attacking football is exciting. I think the freedom to sort of just go and express yourselves. You see the structure with the team. If you during a Tottenham game, I think if you press pause and you see some of the positions that the players take up, you think, what's he doing over there? Like our fullback, what's he doing? But the structure is obviously important in that. But just that freedom to go and play and that freedom to just go in it, just give the fans something to cheer about, has been amazing.
What are his best attributes, you think, as a manager?
Best attributes. I think how he talking to the other players. Of course, because listen, now in the Premier League, there's top coaches everywhere. All the coaches, you have to be a top coach to manage in the Premier League. So I think what probably separates the top ones from the rest is probably man management skills. I think knowing how to get the best out of your players, knowing how to getting the players to buy into sort of your philosophy and how you want to play. But like I said, all the coaches in the Premier League are top coaches. But I think with Ange, it's refreshing because he's so normal. You see it in press conferences, the way he speaks. Nothing's complicated in the way he plays in that. But I think getting the best out of your players is so important. I think he's done that. I think he's mastered that.
You spoke before about opportunities for black managers. What do you make of the sort of current situation? Do you think there are opportunities out there?
I don't know. To be honest, it's not. I wouldn't say that I'm sort of sick of talking about it, but I don't think I shouldn't have to be speaking about it, to be totally honest. But obviously listen, everyone knows the numbers ain't great. I think everyone knows that. And I'd like to think at some stage that will change. I think when you look at all the different campaigns and that are trying to help that and change that. Of course, there have been black managers that have had opportunities. I look at someone like a Chris Hughton, who was one of the first and has had an amazing career as a manager in the game. Someone who coached me at Tottenham And I speak to Chrissy a lot about it, and he always says to me, "Now keep going, you know, keep doing what you need to do. Like you'll get an opportunity." But I don't want an opportunity because it's like ticking boxes, if that makes sense. You know, we've got to get. I want an opportunity because I'm good enough, not because I'm black. And like I said before, I'm just doing whatever it takes to make sure that once I get that chance, I'm ready. But of course, the numbers ain't great. But you have to be positive and think that those numbers will change.
You said before, like, what's the point? But now are you determined to?
Yeah, because I did think that before. Because when I was at Rangers, I sort of like coming towards. Rangers gave me like a player coach role, and I had like a year of sort of like being on the other side, being in the coach's room and still sort of like training with the foot, like playing and stuff like. So, had that experience, which was good for me. And I think when I had that experience, I thought, you know what, yeah, it's something I want to go into actually. I would like to do my badges and then see where it takes me. And then I sat down one day and I thought, you know what, I remember speaking to obviously Sol Campbell, and I reached out to Dwight York, and I spoke to a lot of players who I looked up to, you know, big names that have done so much in the game, and they've had struggles, you know, getting jobs. So I think naturally you do think, well, why am I going to be any different? Like what's so different about me? And you do think, you know, what's the point? Because I don't want to sort of like waste my time putting all the hard work in and, you know, going through the courses and doing your badges, and then all of a sudden you get to a point where you've completed all your badges, but then you're waiting for like 10 years to even get an opportunity. You know, you might be putting your CVs in and you're not even getting interviews and stuff. So yeah. But I've had conversations recently with clubs, just sort of like touching base really, just general conversation about, you know, what badges you've done and what's the goal, you know, keeping in touch and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Would you love to manage Tottenham one day? Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I think if you ask that question to any ex-Tottenham player, especially I played there for 9 years. Yeah. Can you imagine if I'm like, nah? Do you know what I mean? I think like who wouldn't? You know, it'd be amazing to obviously manage Tottenham. And I think the crazy thing about football is you never know. You know, an opportunity can be around the corner. You could get a phone call tomorrow, and it's just obviously up to you if you want to take it and that. But would I want to manage Tottenham one day in the future? Of course.